Good Friday afternoon, my friends. It's time for your Friday weekly wrap up. We're doing it at a different time. Thank you for your flexibility. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere. In fact, it's 5 o'clock right where I am. And so, at a perfect time for me to say thank you, thank you, thank you to those of you contributing to the Friday Frosty Beverage Fund. Claire C., thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and starting the fund. Thank you. Gen Xers just walk it off. Thank you. And Caroline McLaughlin, thank you so much. And Caroline, thank you so much for being the first person that I see to remind me what the collective cards were. So let's hop right on over to CardCam and get this going. All right, as you can see, I'm working with an old favorite here. This is the original Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, my good friend. We started out the week with the Knight of Pentacles, Death Reversed, and the Fool. What a way to start the week. Let me try to shuffle my cards correctly. How do we end the week as a collective? With the Empress. Really the only way we can. Starting out with Knight of Pentacles, Death Reversed, and the Fool, we end the week remembering that at the end of the day, it's about creation, it's about nurturance, it's about what we're doing to make things real and make things happen. And we all have that ability. And that goes right in with those opening cards. So how beautiful is that? I hope you all had a great week. I appreciate y'all being here, and let's get right to the individual requests, starting with Caroline McLaughlin. And once again, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for the super sticker and for the reminder on what the cards were on Monday. You started with the Queen of Cups reversed. That's how you started. How do you end? You end with the Moon. And it's interesting because the Moon, of course, is a water card, just like the Queen of Cups reversed. And I remember saying to you when you got that card that, like, you have to remember that your happiness is important. You're always worried about everybody else's happiness, but yours is important too. And this is saying that this week, you actually did a good job diving in to yourself and to whatever questions you might have and finding your intuition, finding your answers, and finding your spiritual guidance and guardianship. I don't know if you have a conscious understanding of doing this, but the cards say you did, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So well done. Midnight Rose, Diana, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Up next, we have Melissa Grosso, my good friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You started, not surprisingly, with the Nine of Wands. Not pleasant, but not surprising. And you end with the Emperor reversed. So Melissa is one of those federal workers. We look at the Emperor sometimes as a card about government, and it comes up reversed. Melissa, I don't think this was the easiest week. Personally or professionally, I don't think this was the easiest week. However, you're getting through it, and you're recognizing that whatever BS you're facing, it's not created by you, it's not about you, it's not for you. You just have to move through it. And that's what you're doing. So well done. I want to say hi to Dream It Possible over on Twitch. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you would like a card to end the week. Back now to YouTube with Trey Cameron. So good to see you. Knight of Cups reversed on Monday. I remember that. Let's see how you end the week. The Lovers reversed. Trey, you have just not been in a mood for certain kinds of people. And that can be okay. I think it's okay to take care of your peace of mind. It's okay to have good boundaries. But I wonder if some of this is not only like not being okay with certain people, but ways that you've not been okay with yourself this week. And if that's the case, it is super important for you to remember to be good with yourself. Above all else, be good with yourself. And there you are. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Dream It Possible over on Twitch. Here we go for you. The Five of Swords reversed. You did a good job avoiding conflict and instead leaning into difficult conversation or holding space for stressful things. You did a good job here. Well done. Always good to avoid the fight if you need to. Good job. Trey says, yeah, self-isolating. It's been a rough week. I understand. Christine Nally, you're there on Facebook. I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I know you're going to want it. So Christine, what we're doing today is a card to wrap up the week. And here you go, Christine Nally on Facebook. We wrap up your week with the Four of Wands reversed. You also did not have the easiest week. It may have felt out of balance. It may have felt unsupportive. It may have felt not entirely stable. And yet you move forward and do what you need to do to create that balance and create that stability. And that's the right thing to do. You're doing the right things. It will be well. Dream It Possible, you are very welcome. Back to YouTube. We have Liz Harrison. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Three of Swords reversed. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Three of Swords reversed and now the Knight of Cups reversed. You find your healing, Liz, this week by recognizing you're only responsible for the people and the things that you're responsible for. And you're not responsible for what other people may want you to be responsible for. And I think you're learning that. You're learning to have those internal boundaries, and that's helpful. Christine Nally, you are very, very welcome. Sounds accurate. I'm sorry. But here we are. You're all good. Joanne Ellis, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's your card. The Fool reversed. This week was probably really mixed. You might have had some fun. You might have had some confusion. You might have felt like things were more risky than they needed to be. But one way or the other, you got through it. And sometimes that's all we have to do is get through it. And that's what you did. 64, Amy Penn. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Not surprisingly, on Monday, you got the 10 of Wands. You end the week with Strength reversed, heavy, hard, and frustrating. So you, Trey, Christine, a bunch of people have had a hard week. Maybe there's some comfort in knowing that you're not alone here. But the thing to know, Amy, is you are a person, 64 Amy Penn, who will do what you have to do until you get the right result. And so even if this week was not great, that's okay. You move forward. All right, Pip, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. We're going to do you, Pam, and Pamela's daughter. And I was happy to see Pam in our Sullivan's Lounge last night. Monday, you had the Five of Swords reversed. And you end with the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're like, I'm going to be a lover, not a fighter. And that's where you're at. You are much more willing to lean into love than lean into anger. And that's a good thing about you. We appreciate that about you. On the other hand, it's important to remember as you go forward that you do need to stand up for yourself when you do. Now, for Pamela, and Pamela's a member here as well, Pamela, the Six of Pentacles reversed. I think there may have been some ways you felt a little out of balance this week, but I think you are learning to take care of what you need to take care of. There's questions about time, money, energy, and how all of that is used and distributed, but you are figuring it out. And for Pamela's daughter ending the week. Ouch, 10 of Swords, also not the easiest week. Clearly you are not alone in having this have been a difficult week. The thing I'm going to say to you, though, Pamela's daughter, is do not be up in your head about it. Solve what you need to solve, deal what you need with what you need to deal with, and then get out of your head and move on. All right, TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for your daughter. And while I shuffle, I want to let you all know that we're going to do a second Members Only Live this month. We're doing a Members Only Live tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do the May Tarot Scopes live. I won't be talking to you while I do it, but if you want to see it live and interact with each other and be the very first ones to see it, the link is already up. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., members only. The video will be up for members until May 1st when it becomes available to everyone. We are doing the Tarot Scopes live. All right, TJ and GA, here we go. For you, TJ, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Well done. I think you did a really good job this week looking for new opportunities and making the best of everything. And that's going to move you forward. Looking at your daughter, the 7 of Swords reversed. I think your daughter this week really made some decisions about who she is and who she is not, and what she's comfortable with and what she's not comfortable with. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for using members only emojis. 7 of Cups reversed is how you started. 6 of Swords reversed is where you are. So I think this week there was a real temptation or tendency to be up in your head and not like caught in the emotions, so you're not able to move yourself forward. And that happens to us sometimes. But if you find yourself doing that, you have to fix your self-talk. That's really the key. Be careful about your self-talk. Caroline, I appreciate that. I'm seeing the astrology there. It makes so much sense. That's so great, Caroline. All right. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How were your exams? Let's find out. Temperance reversed, perhaps not the easiest. Perhaps this week you felt a little out of balance, and maybe in some moments felt like you did not have what you needed. Nonetheless, you got through it, and that's all you had to do. So here we are. All right, up next, Audrey M. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with Death reversed. And now 8 of Swords. So Audrey, I'm wondering if there's something that is stuck in your mind that is bothering you. Whether it's about your own life or something larger, something causing you worry or anxiety. I do wonder what this week has been challenging. And I'm asking you to really look at that and see what you can do to alleviate some of that anxiety, upset, or feeling stuck. Up next, we have Mixuir. Michelle in Toronto, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. And on Monday, you had the 10 of Swords and have come back to ask for another card and survived the week. So well done. But you also get Temperance reversed. Not the easiest week for you. I feel like across the board, this has not necessarily been an easy week for a lot of people. For you, Michelle, you may have been feeling out of balance and not patient. Allow yourself to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to be kind to yourself going forward. Amy wants to know, can we start the week over? Technically, yes. On Monday, we do it all over again. Lucky us. Yes. We always get another chance until the day we don't, right? All right. Hey, Revival of Venus. So you did not get a number. You did receive compliments on the outfit, and you went with the red jumpsuit, which went well. I am so happy. Thank you for that feedback. Revival of Venus. You started with the Page of Cups reversed, and it's been a stressful week for you, but I'm so glad the event went well. That is just fabulous. All right. So you started with the Page of Cups reversed, and now the Two of Cups reversed. I feel like your mind is really turning to wanting to find a decent person to date. You're checking all the other boxes. You want to check that box too. Do not be impatient. But it's okay to make that a priority, and it's okay to be looking for that. And that's fine. That's fine. Karina, good to see you. Sirius Shakir, good to see you. Barbie Bird, you are up next. Thanks for being a member. Revival of Venus, absolutely. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. So glad your event went well, and glad the red jumpsuit worked out. That's fabulous. Okay, Barbie Bird, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Page of Swords reversed. And now Death. Barbie, here's what I'm going to say. You are doing the work. You know, we talk about people who do the work and people who don't do the work. You are doing the work. And you are doing the work for personal healing and change. And you did some of that work this week, whether you see it or not, whether you know it or not, you're doing it and it will pay off. All right. Joyous Ocean, Dion C. Monsanto, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. And Joanne Ball, I know you're here because I saw your request later on. I'm going to do you right now at Dion's request. So here we go. Joyous Ocean, we've got Magician reversed for Dion and now Judgment reversed. Dion, you also are doing the deep spiritual work, and it's frustrating. I know it's not easy, but you're doing the work, and you have to know that. Just know you're doing your work. Jada got the Two of Wands, and now the Seven of Swords reversed. Jada, good on you. Well done for seeing the truth the way it is, not the way you wish it would be. Well done. That's an important life skill. Joanne Ball, thank you so much for being a member. Thanks for being here. You got the Six of Pentacles reversed. And now the King of Swords reversed. I think this week you are still trying to figure out where is your support? Where do you belong? What do you need to do? You are figuring it out and you'll get there. Do not give your time and energy elsewhere. And I'm happy to note, Joyous Ocean, that you now have your own copy of Craft Felt Tarot by Gianna Lucci, who I think is here with us right now. Well done. Good shopping. All right. Kimmy, you have been a member for 19 months. Medium that rocks. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Monday. Right, you had the Nine of Cups, and I said, witches come true. That's so good. I love that. All right. So Monday, Nine of Cups, and now 10 of Pentacles reversed. Don't think about what you walked away from, and don't think about what you gave yourself to. I think this has been a week where you've really been thinking about the changes you have gone through and how that all has worked. You got to feel whatever you feel. Like, that's the thing. You got to feel what you feel. However, you're moving forward and it's all good. To everyone joining me over on Instagram, thank you so much for being here. Glad you're here. Let me know if you'd like a card to end the week. I'm happy to see all of you. Glad you're here. Medium that rocks, I am proud of myself, as you should be. All right. Who is next? It's Latrell R. Morris, who is also Von Ray, who has been a member here for more than 3 years. Temperance reversed is how we started. And Five of Swords is how we end. And this is, this is so you, Latrell, Von Ray. This is so you. It has not been easy. You've not been happy. You've not been feeling good about it, but you're doing what you have to do. You are the person who can always be counted on to show up and do what you need to do. It may not always be fun, but you do it. And that will ultimately pay off for you. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Empress. And now the King of Cups reversed. I feel like you're doing everything you can to nurture all the things you have to nurture, and you're still not where you want to be yet, but keep doing what you have to do. You will get there. You did a good job this week, hanging in there and doing what you need to do. Well done. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon, of course. So, Candy. Queen of Wands reversed. I think you're one who was not feeling your best this week. A lot of people that seems to be the case for, but I think you weren't feeling your usual inspiration or creativity. Do what you can to try to nurture yourself this weekend to get that back. And Marlon, I think you were busy this week. I don't know how much you were actually able to accomplish, but you sure were busy. And that is usually a good thing. So I think we're glad about that. All right. Who is up next? Christina R., good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, we're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. All right, here we go. Okay, Monday was the Eight of Swords, and we understand why for you. Oh my goodness, just 1 second. Christina, I have to say, Medium that rocks, thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, very kind. Okay. So, Christina, you started with the Eight of Swords, and now we have the Six of Cups reversed. And what I'm going to say, Christina, is this week, you remembered who you are, everything it took to get you to where you are, and you recognize that you are not going to jeopardize that. You're going to be careful about the decisions you make. And that's really what this week has been about, is figuring that out. Okay, for Karen. Karen had the Page of Swords reversed, and now the Star reversed. Like, not everything is going exactly the way we would like. And right away, it's technology, right? We've got air, technology, both reversed. This week, you may have had some frustrations with technology or worry about your ability. Technically, remember that you are smart and can figure out what you need to figure out. That's what you need to remember. Six of Pentacles reversed is how Kim started the week. And now the Five of Cups. It is difficult right now. There are some things right now that feel like grief and loss, and you have to feel what you're feeling. And yet there is still love here. And where there is love, there is hope. And there we are. All right. Betty Flesher, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. The Emperor. This week, Betty, I think you did a good job. I think you showed up the way you needed to show up. I think you took care of what you needed to take care of. And I'm wondering if you even got out with friends or got out in the community in some way, helping others or doing for or with others. So that feels good too. Well done. Lynn C, is good to see you over on Facebook. I figure you're going to want a card, so I'm giving it to you right now. This is a card for you to close out your work week, end of the week card. Ace of Wands, it was a tiring week for you. It feels like you've not maybe been feeling your best of body, mind, or spirit, maybe feeling a little uninspired. In the next few days going forward, see what you can do to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and find something to inspire you. That's what I think you need right now. Back over to YouTube, we've got Karina Morrison. Good to see you. Thanks for being a new member. We appreciate you. Here's a reminder that tomorrow I will be on at 12:30 Eastern Time with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. But for the members, I'm doing a members only live at 6 p.m. We're doing the Tarot Scopes live. So members, if you're available, come check it out. Karina. Seven of Wands reversed. I think this week you did a good job getting people to be on your side rather than opposed to you, recognizing that you can create allies, and those allies will help you. Whatever that is, well done. Joyous Ocean, yes, you did. Good to see you. You're a few back. Yes, I did. Glad you're here. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, on Monday, you had the Queen of Swords, and now you have the Moon. So just as you think you figured everything out, new mysteries appear. And I think that's the way it is for you. Like, you're always able to go deeper. And I wonder this week if you tapped into your own intuition or your own psychic ability. Whether you realize it or not, pay attention to that. And Jenna had the Six of Wands. What a nice way to start the week. Let's see how Jenna ends the week. 10 of Wands reversed. That's not bad. I feel like this week you realized that you're not alone and you have help. You can help others. Others can help you. And that feels good. Well done. Smile Soul 20, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. The Four of Pentacles, you did a good job this week taking care of yourself, watching out for your interests, and making sure you were doing what you needed to do. Well done. Baby Cakes, good to see you. On Monday, you had the Three of Wands reversed and then subsequently learned that your job will end earlier than you thought. Okay, got it. And that didn't make you feel great. Ace of Wands reversed. You're not the first one to get this today, but it does suggest, especially with that Three of Wands reversed, that it just doesn't make you feel good. And so do what you can to nurture yourself, to heal yourself, and to find your excitement, not only for the job search, but also just for life. Seriously. Okay. Up next, we have Gen Xers. Just walk it off. Gen Xers, thanks for being a member. And thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. You were here Monday but didn't ask for a card, or maybe you weren't here on Monday, I'm not sure. But Gen Xers, here is your card to end the week, the High Priestess. Ooh, you did a good job. Gen Xers, good to see you. You did a very good job this week, spiritually and in the mundane world, keeping your balance, keeping your serenity and your equanimity, and staying in your place where you can feel good. Very, very well done. And if you're joining on Instagram and you'd like a card to end the week, please just let us know. Barbie Bird, that makes sense. An exhausting week and really struggling with the effects of not smoking. I get it. That will get better in time. I promise. It takes time, but I get it. No, I appreciate the update, and you'll do fine. You really will. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. King of Cups on Monday. Nine of Pentacles reversed. And I think this is kind of where you're at right now, where I feel like some days you're feeling good, some days you're not feeling so good. Some days you're feeling confident, like you have it all together, and some days the imposter syndrome creeps up. Do not let that happen. No imposter syndrome. You've come way too far for that, my friend. All right. Baby cakes, you are very welcome. Barbie Bird, it takes 3 months. Give it 3 months and you'll feel better. Give it 3 months and then you can even go back to recreational if you want, and you'll be okay if you want. All right. Gianna, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And did you see you sold a deck? You did. We appreciate you so much. Gianna, here you go. Closing up your week with the Five of Pentacles. There may be ways this week, Gianna, where you have felt like you were missing the mark, where you have felt like you weren't doing or receiving what you wanted. And that may just be your own negative self-talk. It may be some things that are happening, but one way or another, remember, there are always opportunities for you. Always. Hey, Camille, nice to see you over on Instagram. Adrija, good to see you. Thanks for being here. One card for you. You got it. Yes, ending the week for Adrija with the Two of Cups reversed. I feel like the whole thing is around wanting to find that right partner, wanting to know who your friends are and who your support is, and in some ways feeling unsupported and like the right partner is not around. And that's hard. That's hard. Hang in there, though. This is temporary. Be open to finding the people in the situations that are going to be supportive, because you will. And everyone joining on Instagram, welcome. If you'd like a card to end the week, just let me know. Martha Vink, you're up next. Thank you for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Queen of Pentacles on Monday. And now, the Four of Swords reversed. Busy, but doing everything you need to do and taking care of all the things. It's busy, but it's good. Hopping over to Instagram for a moment, Tabitha Thompson, closing up your week with the Three of Cups reversed. There may have been some issues with a friend. You may have felt lonely. You may have had a social situation that canceled or did not go the way you wanted. It is important for you to find a way to have fun, to remember that you are loved, and to let go of any unfortunate social energy that may have happened of late. Up next, a penny for your thoughts. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. I know you're going through a rough time, but yes, I'm sure there could be something positive on the horizon. As we look at this last week, Queen of Pentacles, the thing is, Penny, even though it's hard, you are doing what you need to do. It is not easy, it is not great, but you are doing what you need to do, and yes, things will improve because of it. I promise. Oh, Joyous Ocean, that is good news. Good for Jada. That is perfect. Camille Walks with Spirits would love a card. Yes, we always want to read for Camille. Y'all know Camille, don't you? Okay, Camille Walks with Spirits over on Instagram. King of Pentacles reversed. There is so much here about feeling ungrounded and feeling like you won't have what you need. You need to look at that, recognize where those feelings come from, and fix it. All right. I've told you that before, though. You knew that. You knew that. Claire C., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for starting the beverage fund and contributing to it. You had, was it the three, you say 3 of hearts. Was that 3 of cups or 3 of swords? I wonder. But either way, Page of Cups reversed, cups, 3 of cups. Okay. There are some things that are making you sad. And maybe there are some people around you that you're a little worried about. The thing that you need to know is that on a good day or a bad day, your presence makes a difference. It was cups, that's great. Your prayers make a difference. Your presence makes a difference. It makes a difference. And that's what you need to know. Camille, yeah, okay. I will look forward to that, Camille, for sure. Unidentifiable, good to see you. The Star, this week did not go exactly the way you would like it. Not terrible, but not exactly the way you would like. That's okay. It is okay to be hopeful for the future and be grateful for the good things that did happen. Kim Morse, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Boo hiss, Ace of Cups reversed. Kim, what's up with Philadelphia guy? Or in general, why are you not feeling the love? There is something going on here, Kim, where you are not feeling love. Maybe it's not romantic. Maybe it's negative self-talk. Maybe it's family. But one way or the other, let's turn this right side up because you need to be feeling the love. That's where we are. Sirius Shakir, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had Death on Monday, open for change. Here we go. Ace of Wands reversed because change is very needed, because there's a lot going on for you right now that does not feel inspiring. You need to actively look for the inspiration that helps you make the changes you need. Oh, love is moving slowly, Kim. Okay, well, maybe the magic we just did will help. Oh my goodness, Claire, I am so sorry. A funeral tomorrow. I'm so sorry. But yes, your presence there will help. That's exactly right. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Empress reversed. This may have been a tough week having to do with family, having to do with not feeling your best, or having to do with not having what you need. One way or the other, it's about nurturance. You have to be able to nurture yourself to get through what you got to get through. Remember that you're capable. Remember that you're creative. Remember that no matter what, you have what it takes to create what you need. All righty, who is next? DePonte, good to see you. Thanks for coming over to YouTube. Your Monday card was 3 of Pentacles. You started with the 3 of Pentacles and you end with the Chariot. Okay, finally. You had a good week. Whatever it is you're doing, working, creating, whatever it is, you are clearly moving yourself forward, and it's going to take you somewhere. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Page of Cups reversed. I warned you of being careful with communication. You did your best. I know you did. And 7 of Pentacles reversed. Not the easiest week. Like there's a lot you're working on that's going to take time. And it feels like you're maybe not being given a lot of direction or a lot of clarity. And it's hard. But you're showing up. You're doing what you need to do. Keep doing that. And you'll get where you need to go. Hey, the Midnight Rose. Diana Price. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Of course you can get a wrap up. Of course. You sure you want it, though? So, Lisa E., you are very welcome. So, Midnight Rose, Diana, the Tower. I'm hoping this was a breakthrough. I'm hoping this was you figuring something out that's really going to help. But, you know, with the Tower, is it a breakthrough or a breakdown? Sometimes it's both. Maybe not the easiest week. SSDD, got it. Understood. Just keep going. That's what you got to do. You'll get there. Country Love Homestead. So good to see you. Penny, for your thoughts. I will be on tomorrow for the Saturday Psychic Sampler at 12:30 Eastern, and for the members only, which you are, at 6 p.m. Eastern. All right. Multiple breakthroughs last week, Midnight Rose. Well, that's fabulous. We don't hate that at all. That's good. Country Love Homestead, so great to see you. Here is a wrap-up card for you. 5 of Swords. This week, maybe you had to take a stand. This week, maybe you had to fight for something that was important. But you did it, and that was the right thing to do. Well done. Okay, Joanne Ball, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I actually did you earlier at the request of Joyous Ocean. So who comes after Joanne? It's Zach. So Zach, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Friday, we do a card to wrap up the week, which is what I'm going to do for you. But if you listen, you might hear the answer to your question. Otherwise, please try to be here tomorrow, 12:30, where you can ask any question you want, and I will answer it. All right. Hey, Judy, good to see you. I'll be with you in just a second. So Zach, wrapping up your week, Temperance reversed. Things have been out of balance. You have some things you have to fix to make things the way you want them to be. This requires your actively seeking solutions. That's what needs to happen. Okay, Judy Hoffman Kerr over on Facebook. So good to see you, my friend. The Star. This week, you did some good things. Maybe it's about healing. Maybe it's about gratitude. Maybe it's about being hopeful. Maybe it's about something really going the way you wanted. But one way or the other, I think you had a decent week and you did some good things that are really going to matter. Well done. Oh, Jackie, it was a hard week. Yeah. But yeah, you'll keep showing up. It'll be all right. Heather Roberts. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay, job position was filled. That's okay. You're thinking in the right direction, and that's the part that's important. And now you're hunting mushrooms. Okay, got it. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords reversed. Do not give up in the way that you're thinking. Be open to the changes you're going to have to make to get to where you want to go. Jeannie Mnuchin, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. You started with the 2 of Cups reversed. Now the 8 of Wands reversed. Be careful. Be careful. This week, you may have felt like you were not communicating with people or catching people the way you wanted to or getting the commitments you wanted to. Don't be frustrated. Just keep going. It will happen. All right, Judy, you are very welcome. Who's next? Kay Talks. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks so much for being here. Glad you're here. Kay Talks, wrapping up your week. Oh, I love this, with the High Priestess. Okay, Kay, I am not actually seeing... I'm not seeing you. I'm being fed your name, but I'm not seeing you. So I'm wondering about the dog. I'm wondering about so many things. The baby, of course. But with the High Priestess, I'm feeling like you have a lot of spiritual guidance right now, a lot of intuitive guidance right now. And this week you managed, oh, here it is. Yes, dog surgery has been going well. That's what I thought with this card. Perfect. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a really good job. A really good job keeping your energy where it needs to be. All right. Karina Gallant, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. The Sun reversed. This was not a perfect week, but you did a good job and some good things happened. The thing you have to be careful about, though, is somehow you don't allow yourself to shine as much as you could. You might let someone overstep you or stand in front of you. You might be pulling yourself back, but you could let yourself be the full brilliant person that you are. You could. All righty. Who is next? Oh my goodness. Okay. from my perspective, I've gotten to everybody, believe it or not. It's last call for readings, y'all. So while it's last call, I want to share a few things with you. Once again, we have a members-only live stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, where I'm going to do the tarot scopes live. You're going to see how that's done. I never pre-plan them anyway. And so you're going to see me do it live. So that's going to be fun. We will do the Saturday Psychic Sampler. The link is not already up, but we will do it tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern time. Oh, Martha, yeah, definitely go back. What else can I tell you? So we will continue the newsletter wrap-up. We will probably do it on Wednesdays, which means you're going to have to get your newsletter, read it quick, or just come to the wrap-up, and I'll encourage you to read it. But that, I think, is what's going to happen. That will be reflected next week. So thank you for your patience, everyone, as we change the schedule a little bit. I appreciate all of you so much. To the people helping out, oh, Karina, thank you. I needed to hear that. There you go. To the people helping out with Super Chat, Super Stickers, the Beverage Fund, the Friday Beverage Fund. Thank you so much. And thank you to the members and moderators. I really appreciate all of you. I am available for readings. I have openings on Sunday, maybe a few tomorrow, but definitely on Sunday. So reach out. There are links you can book. Would love to work with you. I appreciate all of you very much. Thanks so much for being here.